Your SCN controls your entire circadian rhythm, right, through light and dark signals from your eye. And it's also going to control and tell your pineal gland to start releasing melatonin. Your SCN is also going to communicate with, right down here, your brainstem. Okay? Now your brainstem kind of does a few things, right? Your brainstem's kind of that middle pathway, right, between the body and the rest of the brain. Everything's going to flow through the brainstem to go to the cortex or to the lower part of your body. But your brainstem also controls a lot of other things. Because if you damage your brainstem, you might go into a vegetative state or a coma. That lets us know it definitely plays a role in arousal and sleep. Now, are there any specific structures within the brainstem that help with sleep and alertness? And there are. Let's talk about a few of these. The first one is this band of fibers that runs up the brainstem, just like this. And it's got all these fibers attached to it like this, okay? And it's gonna talk to the thalamus and the rest of the brain. This is called the reticular activating system, or the reticular formation, okay? The reticular formation, and that is this structure right here, all right? And what does it do? Let's write a few things down. It is involved in arousal, okay? It's involved in consciousness, okay? Consciousness. And we know that because if you damage your reticular formation, you will fall into a vegetative state or coma, okay? And of course, sleep. So what does this have to do with sleep? Well, as melatonin is being released and your brainstem is getting ready, what's going to happen is your reticular formation is going to be kind of like a shutoff valve, right? Information likes to rise to the cortex, that's the wrinkled layer, to think and make decisions. But we don't want that when you sleep. We want some sort of off switch. And that's what your reticular formation is going to do. It's going to kind of produce that off switch, okay? So information is not going to reach the cortex, so we're not thinking. It shuts off that arousal. It shuts off that consciousness, right? So there's the first part. That is our reticular formation. Now we also have, and we'll talk about this a little later on, our pons, which is this structure right here. It's a little bulge right above the brainstem. And our pons, what does it do? It plays a role in muscle relaxation. Okay, muscle relaxation. So when you are in relaxation, when you are in REM sleep, we'll talk about rapid eye movement later, your body is paralyzed, right? Your pons plays a role in that as well.